Yo, what up guys, it's your boy SonTj here to review some My Hero Academia manga chapter 313. Now, I know I'll be having these long, and I mean long breaks in between chapters, but I'm trying to figure out what my core fan base really wants to see and what the algorithm wants, because I know the algorithm kind of likes My Academia videos if I pick the right thumbnail, the right title, and I start getting consistent with it. But I want to know what my main fan base wants, because every time I do a poll, like, do you guys want a new chapter or a new review? It seems like y'all only just want the top strongest list or maybe some power scaling, but you don't want me to really go into detail with the My Hero Academia lore. And the fact of the matter is, I'm so used to monthly mangas that My Academia manga chapter weeklies be throwing me off, man. It's like the scanlations, everything be coming out so soon. So yeah, I just be thrown off. But currently this happening in the My Hero Academia world is that, you know, Deku, who's left, he's teamed up with Endeavor, All Might, Hawks, and he's just pretty much been taking out villains to just get All For One to come out and Shigaraki to come out and just pretty much take them all on, while using and pretty much having all the past users' quirks in him. Like he was able to convince the second and third user to work with him, and overall he's just a complete badass. Like I stated in my last review when I talked about how he completely dominated Muscular, and he's using different, like the bracelets that he used in the movies to help him use his quirks more effectively. And I just love his overall design, like I talked about in the last review. Now he's facing the traitor that everyone thought was the Lightning Kid in Deku's class. They all thought he was a traitor, but we finally discover who the traitor is, which is Lady NAGANT. NAGANT, I think. Again, I am terrible with names. But yeah, this chick is a badass, and apparently everyone thinks she's hot as well. Like, she got a good character design overall. But yeah, she is the traitor who has been killing heroes without anyone knowing. And Hawks even talked about how if you see this person, run away. Even though she's a colleague of mine, if you see her, run. And she's really proving her stuff, man, because Deku is only able to like survive her attacks because of danger sense, like one of the quirks he's able to use from the past users. Because even one of the pro heroes named Snipe, which we all thought was the best shooter in My Hero Academia, especially how he gunned down Shigaraki, the man blasted that homie. He talked about how her abilities pretty much put him out of business. Her quirk is called Rifle, and overall, man, Deku has lost one of his arm bracelets because even though he has this spider sense type danger sense, he is having trouble even dealing with her. Then we get some flashbacks talking about how she ended up with All For One. Again, I'm talking about manga chapter 312 before I get into 313, because, you know, I want to give some background to the character, especially for my fans who pretty much haven't seen me cover this type of stuff and want to know my ideas of it. But pretty much All For One being pretty much anyone who works for All For One, she was given another quirk, given Airwalk. And I would have to say, man, the fact that she's able to keep up with current Deku on this level and pretty much push him to this limit where he's able to deal with people like Muscular and other people without trying too hard is incredible stuff, man. I think she's really up there in the power scaling, man. Like, I would have to say, like, if Hawks is scared of her, then she's definitely above Hawks. I don't know if she's above, like, people on the villain side, like Dobby, because Dobby can actually use Endeavor's like biggest attacks, like Prominence Burn and other stuff like that. But I definitely say that she's above people like Hawks and Vermilion and maybe Best Genius and maybe even the Rabbit Hero, man. Like the ability that she can walk and everything. I don't know if she can beat like Captain Celebrity or anything like that, but right now she's killing it. Then we go into like the main chapter, which I'm reviewing now, is manga chapter 13, where you see All Might is being separated from everything, but he has the Hercules card that's keeping him alive. But for some reason, I guess, even though All Might doesn't have his quirk and everything, he's still able to put fear into these basic villains who are trying to kill him and take him out. But again, Deku is doing his thing. Also, I have to remind you how cool his design is. Like, this design of where he has his mask and he has his cape and everything makes him just look so cool. Kind of reminds me of like Spider-Man, the way his design is. But he's jumping around, moving at like incredible speeds and dodging Lady NAGANT's attacks. I think it's like a Russian name, if I had to be clear here. But he's able to kick some of her shots. But the fact that he got hit and then he loses his mask, he really thinks there's two people. But I just love how smart Deku is throughout this entire fight, where he's able to discover things so quickly and so fast on his feet. Just showing the pros that even though he has like these Avatar-like abilities where he's able to use past lives abilities so well, he's able to like use his brain to figure out stuff. And just Lady Nagant is just skipping around and moving at speeds, kind of like Sanji with his airwalk and everything. But Deku was able to just use the smoke screen, in which, even though it might be a flaw because the smoke screen gives away his location while like hiding his location, but then he's about to use the third user's quirk, which is supposed to give him like, I guess, like a power up, because it kind of reminds me of like a Kaioken slash like 8th gate ability, because when he uses this, he goes into like a pretty much like a second gear stance in One Piece, and he's able to like throw some divergence. Like he uses the Black Whip ability where he uses his cape, he uses his mask and everything, and he's able to speed blitz Nagant and just say, I'm not hiding. And overall, I love this fight so far. It's very tactical. The hype between the finally understanding who is the traitor over everything, and finally understanding is not my lightning boy, because I thought he was a good guy, man. Everyone keeps saying he's this bad. He's got to be doing something on the low. But yeah, man, I love this chick's character design. I think she's an amazing threat. The whole snipe quirk is amazing. And just seeing the new quirk that Deku has, I think it's called Fajin, or maybe it's like more of a martial arts type thing. But yeah, so the fact that the third user had this type of ability in his pocket and he's able to use that into this way, we're going to see how it works, man, because the fact that she put so much fear into Hawks that Hawks wants to say just run away. When Hawks fought one of the stronger no moves and everything, it really puts her on a hype level. And just, yeah, Deku is no punk, to say the least. And the fact that she's able to push him this far, that the only reason he's surviving is because of Danger Sense, I think it's a great feat for this character. And I can't wait to put her in my upcoming, I don't know if I'm going to do 150, but my next top 100 list. But yeah, man, tell me what you guys think if you've been following the My Academia manga so far. Are you also following the anime? I'm not gonna lie, where the anime is at right now, I'm kind of bored. Again, I'm gonna wait for some other stuff to happen, but there's been some amazing animation so far from time to time. But yeah, man, I still love My Academia. I want to cover more stuff about it. Just really up to you guys if you really want this content. I just know sometimes the algorithm likes it when I recover My Academia, because that's what's really popping. But I need to know if my core fan base wants those type of things. I think this should be a double upload of me talking about UI stacking, Ultra Instant stacking in Dragon Ball Super. But I hope you guys enjoyed this content, man. I love you guys. I really appreciate any type of content y'all can do. Y'all support. X Fighters, you know, please hit the like button, subscribe, share. Want to really hope this channel grows and eventually becomes my career if, you know, God gives me that chance, man. So yeah, SonTj, peace. Love you all.